two clubs here each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Lions had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Shark's got it, left side. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Hey, man.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
Riley Patterson on for the Lions field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, right?
They begin the drive with Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down at 7. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Broncos nothing.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Williams will try again. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Okay, ready?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a give right side Swift. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Let's go. Watch out, 52
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Let's go now.
They run. It's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua. He's got a man, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them points.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way. And
you can see in the next-gen stats, that one at 62 yards in the air. On first down, Tagovailoa. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Here's Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught on the slant. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go, set.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. from deep in the end zone. He's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out route complete to Dulcich. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give to Williams, running right. Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here we go. Here we go. Right.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Williams. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They give it to Williams, running right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. Open man right side is St. Brown. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go. Don't red. And cycle. 5-2. Red.
From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Blue. Red. Cycle. Claws red.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tua. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. A gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Tua sets up to pass it. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Down. Blue striker.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. DJ Chark. A 12-yard touchdown play. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 163 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
They try the left side here with Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And here's another kneel down as they'll try to set up the game winner. back at the 4. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yellow, 1.
Now Williams running left. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold the block just a little bit longer.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hurry!
Here's Tua. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
Let's go! Field, black.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next